to end the module 2 for your test for both module 1 and module 2 portion it covers till today. So from module 1, more basic ideas was given about the mobile phone, why mobile phone, what is the requirement of mobile phone, what is the cost involved in developing the mobile phone, what's the user behavior, how behaves the user, when the usually user going to use the mobile phone, which are the informational design of the mobile phone, right? All those things sir was discussed, I think, and some of the Gisel's principle which supports for developing the iconic based mobile applications. Uh, then menu list, different set of the menus, different type of the languages and typographical. It is supported by the mobile application default. Typographical styles which is used in the mobile application. So all those things it was discussed in the module 1. So whereas in module 2, since beginning of till today now, today's topic is now utilizing the action bar. With this, I'm going to complete the module 2. Before that, I would like to review the content what we learned so far. We learned the and history of Android, when it was begun, who was the beginner of that Android, then later who has taken overtaken the Android, and who are all the supporters for the Android, which was the standard supported. Then all those things we have discussed from beginning of the Android to till now, the latest version. Then after that we have also discussed some how to set up the Android Studio using the Android 4.01, and also we used the Eclipse editor to set up the Android Studio. Either the one you can use, which one is you are feeling better, you can use the editor for developing a mobile applications. So here in the discussions we are directly installed Android Studio onto our machine and started discussion on that. We are doing that one. And also we have discussed the topics like uh, Android architecture, which has a 5 layer, that is n-tier. We call it as more than 2 tier is called as n-tier architecture. So the Android which will have the basic architecture is 5 tier architecture. So from Linux kernel version to the application layer and the Android runtime. Also, we have seen about the Delvic virtual machine, how it is different from Java virtual machine. Also, we have seen the difference. Then after that, we started learning. After knowing the targeted users, we start thinking about which API version of the Android app required to develop to target the most reachable users. That is more than 90% users. If you develop your application using API 15 onwards, Jelly Bean 4.1 onwards, if you start minimum SDK, if you start using to develop your application worldwide, it will be accepted by more than 90% of the users. So that's the minimum SDK you require to support it. And till now, every 5 months, 6 months, year gap, there is a new feature, new versions of the Android features are added gradually, and few of the versions from the lower versions are deprecated. All those things we have seen. And also we have seen about the Android basic views, such as text view. Text view is similar to the label text in your web application, whereas edit text is similar to the input type coded text in the web application. And the radio button, there also radio button, here also radio button. one selection among the several options is radio button, and radio group, you can create a group of radio buttons for different purpose in a single application. And also we have seen the checkbox view. So from the available list of options, you can select the one or more than one options using check view. And also we have seen list view option. You can create the array of the list of items. You can get it displayed with the help of the array adapter class. And also we have seen the button type is a simple button, as well as the image button type also we have seen. And after that we have seen the notification types, the alert and the toast meant for just for short time visibility, and it won't accept the user interaction, and whereas the alert expect the user to input the his decisions. So these are the two different notification type we have seen since last. For all these basic suites, we have seen the demonstration parallelly in the class hour itself. So one question it was asked from your friend before leaving the first class today. Naina, she was asked how to connect with database. Obviously, gradually we are moving towards the discussion of the database, how to use the database, how to connect the database, and all. That will come from module 3 onwards. Definitely we will discuss the database related concept like CRUD operations, insert, delete, update, and delete, drop. Even you can modify the structure of the tables and all those things. We are going to use the SQLite built-in database to connect with the mobile applications. We will discuss this more in detail from module 3 onwards. So little bit well in advance you asked. I appreciate your question. Okay, so now in this session, we will go with the utilizing the action bar. First, let us understand what is action bar. Okay, so to make you understand, I used in support of my presentation, I used some of the other websites, I used some of the other website to make you understand it better, what exactly the actually the action bar, and how you can create the action bar, how you can hide, how you can make it visible to the user, application user, etc., and so on. We will discuss now. First, now let us understand the definition wise the what is the action bar. Okay, is the presentation is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Okay. So utilizing the action bar. First, all of you are using mobile phone, right? Uh, just open any of the application like I would suggest the opening the application of WhatsApp. You open the WhatsApp. When you open the WhatsApp, the top portion of the WhatsApp is a separation from your chat list, chat contact list, right? So just open WhatsApp, don't open any chat window. Chat window later you can open after the class hour. But as of now, list out. So just open the WhatsApp. So it separates the top menu list and the bottom list of contacts. Bottom list of contact means all your contact list communicators. So above list, it will show there is an iconic called as camera icon, right? It is a shortcut to enter into the camera. Then charts option. If any new messages inbox, it will display along with the charts option. The second option is status. The third option is calls, right? And little above that menu item, there is an name of the application, that is WhatsApp, At the right part of that WhatsApp, there is an magnifier called as a search button. We call it as a search button, and a triple dot option is called as context based settings. Context based settings means when you click on that dot dot dot, it will display drop down the settings relevant to the current context. The same settings won't appear when you are in the one of the contacts inside chat window. That context is different. This context is different. Depending on the context, it is going to pop up the provides the options to you. So this is called as action bar. So action bar job is it eases your navigation to a application, internal application as well as external application. Observe here, internal application in the WhatsApp is status. Status comes under the WhatsApp. So calls comes under the video calls or voice calls comes under the WhatsApp. Calls, again there is another application, external application, that is phone call, right? So here built-in call, for to access a built-in call, calls menu is used. Apart from that, external one more application is present, that is you are accessing the hardware device. Which is the hardware device? Camera is the hardware. You are accessing that camera through the camera menu option, which is available with the WhatsApp, right? Then similarly, there is a magnifier symbol that is called as search. It will take you to search in the available list of the contact. Then similarly, triple dot context based this one list settings, context based settings. So that action bars, what it told, the action bar is it gives the actionable things for the application user. Got it? The basic definition of this one is action bar. Besides from fragments, another new feature introduced in Android 3 onwards is action bar. In place of the traditional title bar is different. In addition to the title bar, just title bar only tells about what is your application title it is telling, right? So traditional title bar only it is display the title of the application. So in addition to title, some of the features, if it is nearer to the application, might be very useful. So in place of the traditional title bar located at the top of the device screen, the action bar displays the application icon together with the activity title. Okay, so in addition to the title bar, application action bar also display in addition to application icon. So here there is a one in the slide there is a screenshot. It illustrates the action bar. So this is one tablet. Actually, this is a tablet. It appears the tablet appearing the action bar appearing at the top of the tablet. Again, it is rotatable. If you rotate the tablet, that if action bar is allowed to rotate also, it will rotate and keeps the direction of rotation, right? So shape the future of E&D with groundbreaking innovation is the title of that email. This is the email application. It is open. on the top of the word bar, it is telling that icon, telling that you are using email. By looking into the icon, you are able to say that we are using the email application. And beside that, there are icons called as dustbin icon for deletion, folder icon for opening the new file, this navigation, back navigation and forward navigation. So these are all the shortcuts. Otherwise, what you require to go for backward and forward navigation, you require to use either the keyboard option, or you require to go for refreshing button. So rather than going with that such kind, so you can provide the short menus, short actionable menus for the end user to ease of access of that particular application. So let us look into the snippet code of that action bar. So it's a .java class file. It needs to import the package called as action bar package, action bar package, and as usual the activity and the bundle as usual. These two by default it comes for all the application, all empty application. So this is again depends on specific application which you are going to use the action bar in that application. I'm going to create that. See, public class main action bar activity extends the activity, so it inherits the most of the built-in methods of the activity, and you are going to use from here onwards. Your action bar is going to create. So action, how you are creating the action bar? Using action bar object equal to get action bar. See here, new instance of action bar you are not creating. You are creating the existing action bar which is already built internally by the Android OS. So to retrieve the internal functionality of action bar, you are calling the get action bar using get action bar method to call and assign as a action bar for your current context. And there is a two options, two methods. One is hide method and one is show method. See, probably whenever you move the cursor onto the action bar, so it makes it visible. It makes you to see all the options available in the action bar. So when you move out the touch of your finger, so immediately action bar is going to be hidden. So again, how you are defining the code? Suppose you want to see the action bar always means don't define the hide method. If you want to make whenever you touch the screen, it should be visible means you define the code in such a way that. Okay, there are two option methods, hide method and the show method. So one snippet code, how to get the action bar onto your activity window. So let us do some demo of it, then you are able to understand. Okay, let's go with activity main activity.java. Okay, Are you able to visible the code window? Yes, fine. Now, within the class of that application, within this class, on create bundle, you need to define within that method. You go with creating action bar, action bar, action bar equal to get action bar, get action bar, then action bar dot hide. You can define action bar dot show. Beginning it will be hidden. Now it is going to show. So why it is error? So you need to import the corresponding method, corresponding package. So app contact dot, here you require to import app content dot app dot action bar, rather than that import app content. Android dot app compat dot action bar dot, in that app there is an action bar. Previously it was right. Okay, I think it is some required type is action bar Android X. Okay, this is Android X, correct. So here you can append here Android X dot app contact compat dot app dot action bar equal to, so you can Android X dot app contact dot app dot action bar, right? Action bar dot get action bar. Action bar. Some this differs in the variation of the versions. We need to look into the different variations. Get action bar, get action bar. So some error is throwing. Change variable name action bar type to action bar. Okay. Yeah. Action bar. Okay. This is one of the syntax, and is throwing some migrate action bar type to action bar. Okay. Fine. So now, so previously it was showing the output window when, so before execution of the code, it is showing this one. So still there is no action bar added here. So after execution, so let's stop the previous run, and now save it and rerun it. Rerun it. Now see the action bar window. There is an internal error it is throwing. So just I will go with this one. After this, set context. Before that, I'll go with the action bar. I'm changing the sequence of the execution. We'll see. Okay, some internally some error is throwing to run the emulator. We'll see that one later, little later. I hope you understood the some basic code of uh, action bar, how you can add into your menu. So to see, you require to bind that to an activity, you need to do some configuration in the manifest.xml file to launch that action bar. For that manifest, so there you require to add the here actionable action bar, correct. Previously, before launching the main activity, after launching main activity, you require to add the following: android theme, android theme, android style you need to set, style 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 slash theme theme dot holo dot no action bar, okay. Now see the output after doing small additional changes in the manifest. Means in the beginning no action bar, now it is relaunching. Okay, this is the additional thing is required. Still it is throwing error. I'll be back with this updated code of action bar in the next coming sessions. Okay, now continuation. So adding action items to the action bar. Adding action items to the action bar. See, beside displaying the application icon and the activity title on the left of the action bar, you can also display additional items on the action bar. So, take your mobile phone. Now open the application such as, for example, open the one example. It supports for that. For example, open the downloads option. Downloads option. So in addition to the title of that app says downloads, there is a left menu bar and right settings bar. So when you touch upon the menu bar, it swipes the screen and it will adds all the available type of the downloads file types, like from images to the recent to the drive contacts, right? And right part, so application context, list view, sort by, and show file. So action bar you can add along with the existing action bar title and the icon of that app. You can add the few more content onto the action bar. These additional items are called as action items. Action items are shortcuts to some of the commonly performed operation in your application. Usually, most of the time, commonly performed means contact list, then phone calls, accessing the camera, then searching your phone, or exploring searching a particular file from the explorer. These common actions usually you are pushing on to the action bar. So these applications are apart from your application, but still it is supported by your application, right? For example, you might be building an RSS reader application. Like suppose you want to open the PDF file in Acrobat, Bot Reader, or Chrome browser, etc. Chrome browser, Acrobat Reader are third-party applications. Still, you are using those to open your PDF file. Then, in which some cases, some of the action items might be refresh feed, delete feed, and add new feed. So these are all some of the common examples you can give while creating the action bar. Okay, with this, I'll end the module 2. If any particular questions are there with respect to the module 2, you can ask me. You can clarify those doubts also. And so after your first internal test, you are required to submit a design of an simple 2 to 3 activities application as an assignment. It is a creativity assignment. You require to submit a design of an application. Before that, decide yourself the title of the application, mobile application in which you are going to design, and that should be social relevance, and that should be reachable to the common people. In that direction, think, have an idea. It is an individually you have to perform this activity. You will understand how you can design the mobile application and all. Okay, the assignment 1 is creatively apply the concept learned in module 2 to design the basic application which have the 1, 2 to 3 activity screens. Fine. So if any specific questions are there, let me ask. You can ask.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I don't have Android app, sir.
Android Studio you don't have?
No, sir.
Then use the MIT Inventor. No, you need not to code. I'm not
Then,
asked you to code the application. I asked you to design the application.
okay,
Designing
sir.
using pen, pencil.
Okay, sir.
Previous to that, decide the title of an application which is relevant to common public. That should be reachable to common public, or that may be useful to your personal use, or it might be useful to the department, or it might be useful to your parent. Think in that direction. Try to address to social relevance, societal relevance. Okay, so I'm not asking you to code. Do the designing part. So you are required to present that designing in the next class or next lab hour. During lab hour, you are required to showcase that one, whatever you done the designing. And you are required to upload those designing in Google Classroom. That Google Classroom already created by me. So once when you finish the test, you can upload the design assignment onto Google Classroom for evaluation. So then answer your attendance parallelly. If any questions are there, let us discuss. Answer for both morning and this session. Any questions? So I'm showing this textbook. It is given in the textbook reference itself. It's a wonderful book to learn the Android. Beginner for Android. Beginning Android 4 application development. I will show it to you now. I think it is visible to you, right? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So beginning Android 4 application development, Wei Meng Lee. It's a wonderful book for beginner. Those who are learning from scratch, it is a best book to learn the Android application. It covers most of our syllabus also. So around 80% of our syllabus is covered in this book only.
Sir,
Another
is the
Android,
PDF is available, sir?
I do not recommend that, but it might be available, but there is a copyright issues are there. Careful, only use it for online access. Don't take the printout. Usually don't allow to take the printout because copyright issues will be there. You can access online for reading and writing purpose. You cannot take it as a printout. Okay, that's a publication issue, it will arise otherwise. So this one and one more mobile application development, another red book is there, you can refer. And lots of online resources are available like developer.android.com. There itself, since the Google provides all the material for you for improvement in your skills in Android, as well as also you can refer the website like tutorials 3 or like you can also use the YouTube channels. Several YouTube channels are there. to support for your better understanding of and Stack Overflow there, how you can debug your Android applications. Lots of discussion was there already. The people who were not able to solve their issues, they usually they put in the Stack Overflow. They are getting answers there also. And also one of the repository, GitHub repositories is there. Lot of coding is there. If you have create your account, you are able to access GitHub repository also to get the mini project kind of applications and all. So rather than download and submit as a project of yours, instead of that, explore that what they have done, how you can improve that one. In that direction, if you think and do it better, then it will be useful for you for learning as well as a project trainee also. It will be helpful for you. So you can, so lots of resources are there, only that thing is time constraint. You have to cope up with the time. You have to manage yourself and play with the time. That's important here, because a lot of material is available. So answer attendance. Answer for both morning first hour and this hour. Aditya.
And sir, both class present.
Ajay.
Both classes present, sir.
Amit.
Both class present, sir.
Antima.
Present for both classrooms.
Apurva.
Yes, sir. Present for both classes, sir.
Ashwini.
Present for both classes, sir.
Bindu.
Yes, sir. Present for both classes.
Divesh. Divesh. Gaurish. Gaurish. Gautami.
Present for both classes, sir.
Gautami. Gunashekar.
Present for both the classes, sir.
Harini. Harini. Surya Prakash.
Present for both the classes, sir.
Nayana.
Present for both the classes, sir.
Najma.
Present for both the classes, sir.
Nidhi.
Present, sir, for both the classes.
Pradeep.
Yes, sir. Both the classes.
Preeti.
Present, sir, for both the classes.
Rajesh.
Present, sir, for both the classes.
Sahadev.
Present both the classes.
Saket.
Present, sir, for both the classes.
Santosh. Seema.
Present for both classes.
Sinchana.
Present for both the classes, sir.
Purti.
Present for both the classes, sir.
Shashank.
Present for both the classes, sir.
Present for both the classes, sir.
Yashashwini.
Present for both the classes, sir.
Amruta.
Present for both the classes.
Anusha.
Present, sir, for both the classes.
Apurva.
Present for both the classes, sir.
Sai Siddharth.
Present, sir, for both the classes.
Chetana.
Present, sir, for both the classes.
Kavya.
Present, sir. Morning class I was absent.
Kavya.
Present, sir.
Madhushri.
Present for both classes, sir.
Manish.
Present, sir, for both the classes.
Sarfaraz.
Sir, present for both the classes.
Murgesh,
Present for both the classes.
Mani,
Present, sir, both class.
Paresh, Paresh,
Paresh was present in the morning class, sir. No is absent.
Pooja,
Present for both the class, sir.
Prashant,
Present for both, sir.
Pratibha,
Sir, morning class absent, sir.
Pratik, Pratik, Sadhana, Sadhana. Is there any event for any placement and all?
No, sir.
Okay. Shashank, Shashank, Shraddha,
Present, sir. Both the classes.
Sridhar,
Present, sir, both the class.
Tanuj,
Present for both the classes, sir.
Tejashwini,
Present, sir, for both the classes.
Hani,
Present for both the classes, sir.
Ashish,
Present for both classes, sir.
Vidyarani, Vishal.
Hello.
Vidyarani,
Sir, present, sir.
both classes or one class you present?
Both the class present, sir.
Vishal, Vishal.
Class.
So the case study is a Flurry app, and the innovative is a Flurry app, and the case study is the COVID-19 impact on mobile technology, and its usage in education as well as on children. Okay, so explore the content and go and explore Flurry, why Flurry is used and all, which already was discussed in the previous classes. Just go through and do well. Don't miss out the examination test. Okay, so do well. Thank you. I am ending the class. Okay, if any questions you can ask, you can clarify. Otherwise, we will wind up this class.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, Harin is present for both, sir. Her mic is not working, sir.
Okay. What about Gautami? What about Gautami? Gautami, Santosham, Pratik, Sadhana, Shashank. Okay. Apart from attendance, any questions relevant to the module 1 and 2? I hope you understood. If you are silent means I can consider I think you understood. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Prepare well. Fine. Bye.
Thank you, sir.